Warning, the following film shows scenes of great stupidity and a big tubby boom baladi.
You might need to say like when, because remember I can't see you.
Right, I go.
Hi, so I'm Vince. This is a river. I'm swimming in this river. 24 hours, I'm gonna jump in. I'm not gonna get up. I got some good friends here. They're gonna cook me food, make sure I don't die in here, keep me company overnight. It's gonna be good fun. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm doing this to raise money. Doing it to raise money for dogs. Everybody likes dogs, so that's pretty much it. It's about 5 p.m. at the moment. So at 5 p.m. on Saturday, out I come, or Sunday, I don't know what day it is, but one of those days. So I have no training in swimming, none at all. Like, I know how to swim, but not for 24 hours at one go. But I am naturally equipped to deal with such an environment. I have two natural buoyancy flotation devices, here on my left, here on my right. And I also have an inbuilt radiator here, thermal. God gave me this. So did Satan. See you later, guys.
There he is in the river.
It's kind of fun, to be honest, man. Ah, this is going to be no problem.
24 hours though, man.
Hey, look, that's like 20 seconds done already. I think there's like 86,000 seconds in 24 hours, something like that.
That's only 85,997 to go. So this is literally about 2 hours since that last bit of footage where Vince jumped in, and yeah, he's still going.
I'm going back up there because I don't like it here. It's too fast. I don't want to scare the fish away. There's a special fish in here.
Sometimes, if you listen carefully, you can hear his mating call. His favourite bait includes spicy triangular corn snacks.
Oh, God, one! Oh, God, one! Oh, God, one!
Reel him in, Steve! Reel him in!
And like every good fisherman, release them back into the wild.
So, hey, that's me done 3 hours now. I brought out the old airbag. Now, I hope you don't think that this is cheating, because it's not. I am still very much in the river here. So, also, it's good fun, you know? Cast off I go.
Gotta keep his spirits up somehow. Oh.
Now, some of you naysayers might think that this isn't me being in the river. I assure you, I am still very much in the river. I think this thing might be a little bit more bother than it's worth, to be honest. This is a very relaxing airbed. It's a very relaxing airbed, and you need a bit of relaxing in the river when you're in the river. So, home comforts, you know? So, this isn't cheating, this is perfectly allowed. 3 hours in, let's keep it going.
You're the only one that makes the rules anyway.
Well, you know, rules are there to be broken. but also followed at the same time.
Oh, followed and
Hence the airbed, baby.
obeyed and disobeyed all at once. Here's Vince having his dinner, still in a river, 5 hours in. It is now literally getting dark. You can see the kind of twilight dusk starting over the horizon. And there's Vince, still in the river.
A fucking storm of a noodles here, sorry for the swearing. So it is, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cold, but I got noodles, so it's all good, not bothered. We set up a stop motion camera, but because my phone is a bit not so good, it failed, so we're just gonna have to do these videos here. So
Well, here we are. As Vince, I've got glow sticks around his arms, so if he disappears off in the current I can keep track of him, because this head torch isn't particularly very strong, but
greatest head torch in the world.
if he swims out into the river I can see the glow sticks.
Let's have a little section about that head torch you're wearing. I found that head torch 6 years ago, maybe longer. I've never changed the batteries in that head torch. It still works just fine.
That's pretty good, to be honest.
Still in the river. I know I'm sitting right on the shore here, but
Yeah,
that?
legs and waist is still in the river. There's we've got candles lit up all along the riverbank, which is quite cool. And we're just sitting toasting marshmallows.
Pretty sexy. I don't think I'm really going anywhere. It doesn't feel like I'm moving at all.
So that's about how dark it is. I'm on head torches. And
You gotta move it. Move it.
yeah, that little glow, that's Vince. Still swimming. Got those glow sticks around his arms. Well, that's me going to bed for a few hours. It's close to 2 o'clock in the morning. That shiny thing is Vince, wrapped up in a hypothermia blanket. He doesn't have hypothermia, but precautionary.
Nobody here but us, tinfoil.
There's a fire going down there as well, so if he needs to he can get out, wrap himself in the hypothermia blanket and sit by the fire. I'm going to my little makeshift shelter, which is here. It's just a tarp strung over this fence. My sleeping bag and my sleeping mat in underneath it.
The river, she be a harsh mistress. She's not one to be trifled with. So I lasted a whole of about 10 hours in there. And then I got too cold. I got very much too cold. Had to get out. But yeah, as I say, it lasted about 10 hours. Job done. Job done. Gotta go home and wrap myself in a blanket by the fire. Bit disappointed I didn't make the whole thing, but night's hard. Night is hard in a river. It's not easy. Hello there, people. This is the day after my attempted 24-hour swim challenge. And I failed. I failed bad. I made it 10 hours, you know, and 10 hours is no bad. No bad. I mean, you can change the world in 10 hours. That's what I reckon. So, the whole reason I did it all was for sponsored raising. Raising money for Dumfries and Galloway Canine Rescue Centre. And also for my own project, which is to buy a lot of Gambian cages to stop a river flooding my house. There's videos about this elsewhere. Check it out if you fancy. If you reckon that 10 hours is worthy enough time to swip in a couple of quid, off you go, you know, that's fine. But I'd just like to give a big thanks out to the random folks that turned up, like Jamie and Leah. It was nice to see them, and Chris and Julie turned up, and Bob and Dave came for a little barbecue. That was sweet. There's a chicken that wants to join in as well. Aye, and mega thanks to Johnny Miller and Stevie McGwee. Like they really helped. It was really good. But honestly, like without Tim the Woodsman, Tim Robson, like he was the one that pulled me through the 10 hours. I wouldn't have lasted very much longer. I tell you what, when I got out at about 3 a.m. There was still a fire burning when I got out, and see, like, piling the hot rocks on top of me, man, it saved me. So thank you very much there, Tim. Real good. So I guess I'm gonna try a few other challenges at some point, maybe ones that aren't so absolutely difficult, and yeah, see what happens. So yeah, ta-ta for now, guys, and keep watching the skies.